first to the ring.
Yo, what's up, Chloe?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Get crap off there! This is what we get?
Yep.
Shut up! You shut up!
Well, clearly there was an audio mishap.
Yeah, it couldn't
But this
happen to a
is
couple nicer guys.
the Rise Tag Team Champions. System Elite, Ty Cross, Edric Everhart, who we saw go against everything we thought they stood for to obtain those very same Rise Tag Championships. We've seen a very bitter, aggressive side of System Elite come out, and the discontent that these fans are expressing has been expressed across the board. Quite frankly, we don't know this Edric Everhart. We don't know this Ty Cross. But you can't argue with results, because one way or another, in the history books, System Elite, the very first ever Rise Tag Champions, they sold their souls to obtain those championships, and who the hell knows what they would do to keep them.
I mean, a W is a W and an L is an L, and like you stated, Jim, the rule book doesn't determine anything like that.
Drake, Braddock, and Lewis. They personify heart and determination. But will heart and determination be enough to wrestle away tag team gold?
You have to think how much they've been looking forward to being with each other since the previous Lewis concussion. And so many times we saw, so many times that the crowd wouldn't want both of them together. But based on Lewis being out, he had to try to look at other partners in order to try to get the job done. Still fell short. Now they're finally back together. I think they've been waiting for this. It's all about, can they capitalize on it? That's the main thing. Can they capitalize? It'll be a big upset if they can.
Introducing first the challengers at a combined weight of 321 pounds. The Keystone Soldier, Drake Braddock. The Mathlete, Lewis. Military Intelligence. And their opponents at a combined weight of 446 pounds. They are the first ever Rise Tag Team Champions. Big Bad Ty Cross and the new ugly Edric Everhart. System Elite.
And this is not the type of reception we would have seen for System Elite just a few months ago.
Well, I think it all happens, everyone can love you, but when you make a decision that people don't agree with, all of a sudden they boo you. We got a very two-faced crowd. That's all of pro wrestling. Each and every one of these heathens are two-faced. I don't trust none of them. And the crowd doesn't like them whatsoever. You need to respect your champions.
Well, finally we have a bell to get this one officially underway. Lewis and Drake Braddock square off against Ty Cross, Edric Everhart, with the tag team championships on the line. Lewis avoids the contact. You'd have to think for Lewis, a man that's coming back from an injury. He was concussed at the hands of Golden Sheik International. Will there be any lingering effects for Lewis?
Well, so far I don't see any.
Because we called System Elite the standard of tag team wrestling in the tri-state area. I don't want to sell anybody short, but quite frankly, military intelligence will have to be on their game 100%. They will have to have their best night as a tag team if they have any shot of wrestling away the tag titles.
And how much rust is military intelligence going to have? They have not teamed in quite some time. Meanwhile, Edric Everhart and Ty Cross, System Elite, have been putting down challenger after challenger, night after night.
The eccentric nature of Drake Braddock really allows him to be embraced by this Lamont Furnace crowd, but make no mistake about it, Ty Cross and Edric Everhart will not be impressed with the bullet catcher. And this may be the strategy for Drake Braddock to stick and move, to try to use some speed against Ty Cross. Shoulders down.
Drake Braddock is very, very well versed in hand-to-hand combat from his military days. There's no two ways about that.
And notice how Drake Braddock, maintaining wrist control, dictating the posture and the pace of Ty Cross. Has the arm trapped in a very unique maneuver here.
Look at that.
I don't think I've ever seen something like this.
Doing a little bit of PT action while working the arm. Drake Braddock tagging Lewis.
And right now, the challengers are taking the champions to task.
And I remember one question that you asked a little bit earlier, Jim. You know, will the ring rust perhaps play a factor that we haven't seen them tag together in quite some time? I'm assuming, I would like to assume, there we go with that double hip toss, that with Lewis's concussion, I mean, this is a guy that knows his math, knows his calculations. I guarantee Lewis has went to the best doctors out there.
Yeah, but there's nothing like being inside the ring ropes, Rev.
Oh, very true.
Edric up and over. Leapfrog from Braddock. And that is the vicious side that we've seen emerge from System Elite as Everhart sent Drake Braddock throat first into that top ring rope. And Paul, you can speak to it. Those ring ropes have no give.
Well, without a doubt, they do not. That is solid steel cable inside a hard rubber casing.
And I think because we've seen the ropes implemented so often in offense and in more modern wrestling, I don't think people realize that ring ropes are designed to keep competitors in the ring. And while we have those four in the ring, Calvin Couture has quite literally just pulled up a seat in the entranceway.
I'm not really sure what this is all about.
We know that Golden Sheik International is always looking to scout competition, and clearly that's what Calvin Couture is here to do, as we see Ty Cross execute the snap suplex and did not get enough body-on-body contact in the lateral press.
No, but notice the torque in which he applied that suplex, snapping over Drake Braddock as hard as he could.
Drake Braddock fighting up a little bit.
Yeah, works his way back up to a vertical base. trying to gain some momentum.
That power.
But Cross cuts him off perfectly with a picture-perfect spine buster.
Compliment, I thank you. Shut up, Dr. Loser.
And a sign of a true veteran there. Ty Cross maintained wrist control until he made the tag that isolates Drake Braddock in the System Elite corner.
You can clearly tell the System Elite are frustrated by even just some of the antics that they're hearing from the crowd. But as champions, they would not get this far if they were not focused since day one. And I feel like that's what has been done.
Paul, I have to ask you. You made the majority of your 25 years in the ring as a tag team specialist. What do you think the key is for System Elite to hang on to those championships? Because they've certainly sacrificed a lot of their personal standards to win those belts.
Well, what we're seeing here is classic Tag Team 101. Draw a line diagonally across that ring, keep your opponent in your half, wear down one man, move on to the victory. And yeah, they sold their soul for rock and roll, if you want to say, to get those championships. They got to be willing now to continue to do that, do whatever it takes to keep those championships.
You guys say sell your soul. I say it's one of the things we even use in the media business. It's not always about who you can say you know. It's about who you can say knows you. And they're in good hands with a lot of people that are proud to say that they know System Elite.
I'm not sure what company you're keeping.
Oh. Not going to say the Illuminati, but you never know.
And here, Edric trying to asphyxiate
by 5 minutes.
Drake Braddock. Quite frankly, this new version of System Elite, so to speak, this new version of Edric Everhart and Ty Cross, quite frankly, there's no advantage that they won't exploit. There's no woe they won't sink to. Which is why when you're in there, it's so damn unpredictable if you're trying to challenge for the Rise Tag titles.
And I've cut a few corners in my career, and I'm not going to lie about that. I was more of a sinner than a saint. But again, if you want to be on top of the ladder, sometimes that's what you got to do. I'm not saying I always agree with it, but it's what you've got to do.
See, I told you, I started to like Paul just a wee bit more. Now, Jim, I'm still working on you, buddy. I'm still working on you.
Yeah, well, I'm still not coming to your church. There'll be a lightning strike if I walk in.
Rev, I couldn't warm up to you if we were cremated together. Don't kid yourself. And look at this roughhouse tactic of Ty Cross raking his forearm across the face of Drake Braddock. Drake Braddock puts on the brakes. Diving out of the corner.
And I think this is one thing, even into the military, we would say that Drake shot out like a cannon, but it's a simple thing. Drake knows how to survive. Look at that insecurity right there. Drake knows how to survive. I mean, that's what
he's got the tag to Lewis. Look out here.
And Lewis, a house of fire here. Paul, you've called him the Ricky Morton of Rise, and he's living up to that right here. Launches himself off the turnbuckles. When Lewis gets rolling with that momentum, there are very few that can match him.
It's like something that comes out of Lewis that a lot of people underestimate.
Well, he's hulking up here now.
I think he calls it nerding up.
And he's going to work.
A pair of big body slams by Lewis.
I didn't even know he had that much muscle. He must have drunk his milk. Lewis is nerding up.
Lewis could be just moments away from winning his first championship gold here in Rise. Cover!
This could be it.
New champ! New champ! Man, you don't get any closer than that. Mere inches away from new Rise Tag Team Champions.
And I'm here to tell you guys, whether good, bad, or ugly, the energy has been both on each polar opposite spectrum. This is only energy you can feel personally right here. You can watch it all you want on TV on your computer. Hold on.
And again, inches away. If it wouldn't have been for Everhart interjecting himself, Lewis may have gotten a 3 count.
We would have new champs right now.
Absolutely, Paul.
And it's breaking down here. In comes Drake Braddock as Calvin Couture making his way to ringside.
Slowly inching his way down.
And for some reason, I don't think Couture has good intentions.
What in the world?
And what the hell was that? He just sprayed something into the eyes, some aerosol into the eyes of Lewis.
Oh my God.
Edric caught him.
And the Ace Crusher off the ropes, but Lewis was totally blinded.
Here are your winners as the result of a pinfall. Big Bad Ty Cross and the new ugly Edric Everhart. System Elite.
Well,
Lewis is blinded right now. He
What's
can't see
Couture's
anything.
problem with Lewis? Couture blinding Lewis. Couture just cost Lewis and Drake Braddock the tag championships. And Couture is reveling in this. What the hell was the meaning of this?
I think that's a question that we all have.
And what's your problem, Couture? You want to explain yourself?
Well, Jim,
You're a first-class guy, let me tell you.
I couldn't have said it better. I think he just told you to shut up.
Guess that's his explanation.
Well, one way or another, by hook or by crook, System Elite still rise tag team champions.